Hi everybody, this is a video showing you how to use the free animation maker online called Biteable. So what you will need to use this online maker is a computer, access to the internet, an internet browser like Google or Firefox or Internet Explorer, they all seem to be fine, speakers to hear your audio with, and a valid email address. So to get started, you're going to go ahead and open your web browser. I chose Google Chrome, and then you're going to go to a search bar. For example, if you just go to Google, it is easy to go from there. So once you're under Google, you're going to go ahead and type Biteable, Biteable, and search. You'll get a couple things that come up, but the one you want to click on is Biteable.com. Make videos online for free. And once you click this, it's really easy to get set up. So you'll see at the top right, there is a button that says sign up free. You want to click on that unless you already have an account. So you click sign up free. And all you'll need to do is type in your valid email address, your name, and the password that you would like to have for this site. So once you do that, you click create account and it'll get you started right away. You don't have to do anything else. Because I already have an account, I'm going to go ahead and log in under my information. And I'll show you where we go from there. So once you're in, you're actually going to see a page that just like this. It says you will click create a new video. That will be especially if you've never done one before. So you're going to click on that big box on the far left. And up at the top, you'll see that you have some choices over here. I am making a video to what? To promote, explain, present, share, and then you choose your other options. Share what? My business, promote what? An event. So for example, we will say we're going to present a pitch. No, to my team. We'll do that. Either one. So you go ahead and click that. You click find a template. And you can scroll down, you'll see you've got some options for that. If you decided that you were not presenting and you wanted to explain something to how to do something, you could click on that, click find a template, and it will go ahead and show you some other choices that you can pick. So for this video, we will go ahead and do present, and we will do to my team, and we're going to find a template. So once you're there, you're going to scroll down. You're going to pick the one that you find interesting. You don't have to just go from here. You can come back and test different ones. But we'll go ahead and pick this pineapple one. So you'll click edit this video. Okay, once you're in, at the top right, you'll see what you want to title your video as. So we'll just do tutorial. Well, if this was for, we'll do new reading program. So maybe we want to show our teammates this. One thing that's nice about Biteable is that everything is already timed. It's good to go. You're set. You don't have to adjust your time at all. That also might be a problem if you want more time for certain slides. You have to be aware of how much you type on each slide, because if you type a whole bunch and there's not time for people to see it, you have too much on that slide. So your next step is to type the text that you want to be on the slide. So at the bottom, you can see down here, we have all of our slides. And if you click on them, it'll show you what that slide is. So you can see we have our first slide right here. We have our second slide, third slide, and so on. So on our first slide, it would be our title. So let's say we wanted to title our presentation. So we're just going to maybe keep it the same as our other title. And you could also click on your text and change the font if you would like. So once you're done with that slide, you can see it over to the right after you hit save and preview. So it will show up and you can see it's loading. And if you just give it a minute, you will see what it looks like. And there you can see where it says new reading program. And it will just automatically put it where it thinks it needs to go. Very simple. It's cookie cutter, right? How really simple and short. So then, for example, if I wanted 2 of this slide, I can click the top arrow and click duplicate, and then I would have 2 of that same picture with the pineapple and the oranges on it. If I did not want that slide, you can see I'm down here, far bottom left, you're going to click that top arrow again and click delete. Okay, you can also rearrange your scenes by clicking switch scene and move it to a different spot in your video. One thing that's important to note is up here on the far left at the top, you can see how long your video is going to be. So based on the slides that they've already provided, you can see how much time it is going to take. It is a very short video. It is only 51 seconds. If you have a slide and you want it to be a little bit shorter, you can click short version and use a shorter version of this scene, around 3 seconds. So it'll be even shorter than what they already assigned your slides. You cannot change them and make them longer. You can only make them just a little bit shorter. So let's say I'm done with this first slide. I'm going to click on it. I can see it. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and click next scene. Once I click next scene, it brings me, you can see it highlighted it down here. And I'm going to go ahead and type my new text. So maybe this curriculum is called Wonders of Reading. And I want to say some of the benefits. Okay. So once I've typed that in, I want to preview. It takes a minute again. So I'm going to click save and preview. Let it load. Make sure that it looks how I want it to. Okay, so maybe that font isn't the best because it's a little hard to read. So if I would want it to change, I might change it from my default, which came with the theme, and maybe change it to a different. Save and preview and see if that changed it so that it's easier to read. Okay, a little bit easier to read that word benefits. So maybe that's something I want to keep. And I would continue to go on until I am finished with my scenes. If I get over here, I see a scene that I do not like. There's a picture of a girl kind of leaning up against a wall. I'm going to go ahead and click that arrow. I'm going to click delete because that is not maybe a picture that's fitting for what I am presenting. So maybe I want to duplicate some more of these other fruit plain pictures and delete some of these pictures that have random people on it. You are free to do that. You can also see that the duration time changes. If you look at the top right over here, it says 46 seconds. As soon as I delete this slide, it is going to cut that time down even more, so 41 seconds. So then over here, if I'm going to duplicate this slide and add it, it's going to add more time. It's going to add some more, those 5 seconds back in for this slide. So one thing with this program is you really have to be aware if you're using the free version that you cannot choose the time on it. It's either 5 seconds or you can shorten it to 3 seconds. So once I am done and I like the words that I have typed, I'm happy with my entire presentation. I am going to go up over here to color. We already have timeline here. Color allows you to change your fonts, the design, or just the basic colors of the entire presentation. So if we really wanted to change it, we can click on the choice we like. You can do custom colors as well, but that's if you want to be really specific. Otherwise, you can do the color palettes. Pick your choice, and then you're going to go up to the top right and click Next, pick Audio. So this allows you to have some music in your background. So you just scroll down. You can preview the music by clicking the little play button. Once you found music that you like, you can select it. If you choose to have no music here, you can click None. So let's say we want the Playful Plan. We're going to preview.